Well, welcome to GratitudeSpace Radio, Mark. How you doing, man?
Doing great. How are you, Chris?
I'm good, man. Nice to see you. I'm here in sunny Kentucky, and you're out there in sunny California, huh?
I am. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here today.
Man, I wish I could live right by the beach all the time, but I know I really wish I do, and I know you do. Um, but I'll tell you, I do appreciate the days when the sun doesn't come up because it reminds me that it's not always coming up. But if you're by the beach, that's not really, you just get the sunshine. So,
We do. I mean, it's not
ah,
sunny here every day. I think
oh, it's not.
people think that LA is like Miami, where it's like 75 and sunny every single day. No, LA, it's like it's very consistent, but it's like during the winter we did have a couple like summer days here in January, but like yesterday was super windy and it was probably like I don't know, maybe in like the high 50s, low 60s. So not every day 75 and sunny, but we do have a lot of beautiful days.
Yeah. Okay. I understand, man.
You know,
The
you
grass is always greener, right? You always think it's greener, but like you're saying, it's
yeah.
not. It's not perfect. Nothing's perfect.
You know, when you're walking around at night, it's good to have a light wrap on you.
Okay. Like nice light raft. Yeah. Get my parka out so I can show you what we've been wearing here.
Yeah.
My wife going out with her jacket and her mask, and yeah, it's cool though. I don't mind the weather. It's nice. I'm just happy when the sun pops up. So it's a nice reminder to get out of the overcast. But so Mark and I have been friends for feel like maybe 6 months. You think something like that?
All right. Yeah. Partners in gratitude.
Yeah, partners in gratitude. It was. Maybe I'm going to mess this up. Was it Chris Shimbra that introduced us?
I think so.
No, was it? Yes. Okay.
Through Chris Shambra, somehow, who is another incredible human doing awesome gratitude work.
Yeah, I could actually I think that the last time I talked with him, which would have been, I did a podcast with him, which was a long time ago. So maybe it's been longer. I think after we got done, you or somebody just popped in his head to say something to me or something, right? And then next thing he's like, you gotta meet my friend Mark, and watched your TED Talk, saw what you're doing with your Love Bomb app, what you're working on, and we got on a call, and I'm happy that we can finally record these conversations because they've always all been good, but this is the first time we got to record them.
Indeed.
Yeah. So for the people that don't know you, Mark, you mind just sharing a little? I did just share a little bit about you, but can you share who you are, what your passions are, what your passion is?
Yeah. So it's my birthday. I'm a 39-year-old man, and I want to live in like a more connected, kinder place. And it's kind of funny that I'm leading with this because growing up, like I was always like a caring person, but I never thought that like I'd end up being like this poster boy, or at least self-proclaimed poster boy of like, let's create a kinder, more connected world. Yeah, I really care, and I'm someone that values connection so much and knows how amazing it is to feel connected to others and to share in gratitude and meaningful experiences. And I just think that there's a lot more love to go around. So my mission is to ensure that every single human on this planet lives their life feeling valued, supported, and celebrated. So that's what my work is all about with Love Bomb and just everything else that I'm up to.
That's beautiful, man. And I felt like we were such kindred spirits. You give in love to people on their birthdays, and me and trying to initiate people to, like right now, sharing gratitude on their birthdays to others. We're like doing the flip side, the coin, both sides of the coin there. So I get it. It's like choose, make a choice, make a day. Like you said, like you're saying, yours is actually a much bigger work, obviously, because I'm reaching out to people on their birthday to share gratitude, but you literally are saying it's someone's birthday, you would get on and shoot a video. And I want to say that, I totally loved the video that you did for my birthday. So I was hoping and anticipating, a Mark video on my birthday, and you definitely came to in a massive way, left me feeling really good. Big smile all the way around. And now that I haven't seen you since then, I want to thank you for sharing that gratitude and love on my birthday and doing what you do so well.
Thank you, Chris. Getting a little emotional here. Thank you. I send a lot of video messages, and I do my best just to speak from my heart and to share an uplifting message that makes the recipient feel great. And so, yeah, thank you I'm glad that it resonated. You're a very easy person to say really thoughtful things to. I mean, as someone who I respect so greatly, doing amazing things in the world, standing for what you believe in, in a way that isn't the status quo, and it isn't necessarily traditional. So I laud you for being really a pioneer and trailblazer in the field of gratitude.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. We just, yeah. Thank you, man. Yeah. I just want to say one more time, like it's very interesting. Like your video obviously sticks out to me because I'm pretty sure you're the only person that sent me a video, and it makes me resonate even back to, I have these postcards that I write on. I may have written, I have these postcards I do where I write people messages, gratitude messages. And I remember my uncle had his birthday and I wrote one of these, right? And I took pictures of it, and I sent it and I put it up there and I sent it to him, and he called me the next day, and this is what he said to me. And I'm only speaking this because I know this is how people are feeling. This is how people are feeling when they get some love from you on their birthday. He said, Chris, he's like, I had 300 and something messages on Facebook, but your handwritten, the fact that you took the time to make something personal is what I'm going to remember. And how powerful is that, right? And how it's beautiful, man. And that's what you do with your app, we can talk about that, but the personal touch, the simplicity of a personal touch.
Yeah, I want to share, I feel inclined to share a message I got from someone yesterday in response to a birthday video I sent. But, I think to really set this up, I'd invite everybody to think about how you feel on your birthday. Birthdays are kind of a weird thing. They happen once a year. Oftentimes we'll have a lot of attention on us, or maybe have some sort of expectations and wondering who's going to show up for us on our birthdays, who are we going to hear from, who are we not going to hear from, who are the people that we are waiting for their phone call or waiting for a message or hoping it'll say a certain thing, and then maybe we hear from them or not. So, birthdays are a challenging thing. It reminds us that we're getting older. Sometimes it's tough to receive all this attention and the love and to let it all in. So when you think about your birthday, if you're on Facebook, you probably hear from a number of people that you've met, at some point in your life. And I think the common thing to do is to write on someone's wall. And so we get a lot of messages on our walls that are just like, happy birthday, ! Or HBD. And while it is nice that the person took 5 seconds, 10 seconds to write out HBD or happy birthday, when we get hundreds of those messages, those things don't really penetrate the heart. Like, it's like, yes, thank you for taking a second to, wish me a happy birthday. But, those types of messages aren't going to necessarily refuel your connection tank or love tank. So I love to just give a thoughtful message, and certainly a video really, really stands out from a wall post. So it's very powerful. But I wanted to share this because this is a message that I got from someone literally yesterday. Her birthday was on January 13th. So it took her a couple days to get back to me, which is fine. I don't send the messages to get a response. I literally just send the messages as a gift, wishing someone an amazing birthday, reflecting back maybe the gold I see in them or a memory we shared, to show that I value them. And then I just am sending good vibes their way for all their birthday wishes to come true. But her response was, I adore you so much. Thank you for this beautiful wish. Okay, that's just the context to set up this next line, which is the reason I'm reading this. You remind me who I am. Hope you're well and the baby is thriving. So you remind me of who I am. I really want to take a second to first of all, this person is always incredible with words, and I'm always quoting her. It's funny that she sent this message, but as human beings, especially in navigating a pandemic, it's really tough out there. And we've got jobs and responsibilities and just so much. Being a human isn't necessarily easy. And it's really easy to be hard on ourselves or to wonder, where we fit in, and, to be focused on solving the next problem or achieving the next big goal, or comparing ourselves maybe even to others, where it's easy to forget who we really are. and how we show up to other people in our lives. So to me, that was such a beautiful reflection that she gave me. You remind me who I am. Like, all it takes is just expressing, an observation or some, kind words to make someone feel incredible. So I love giving that gift. And it was a gift for me then for her to basically reflect back how I made her feel. So just felt inclined to share that.
Oh, I love that, man. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, I this past year I kept thinking about like, what's being a catalyst for gratitude? What are qualities of that? And kindness and letting people know you see them is a massive catalyst for gratitude. And what you just spoke of straight up, that you taking the time, shooting a video, making it personal, looking, being who you are, and then her saying, you see who you did it. You showed that kindness. You let her see, I see you. I see who you are. And then you got the gift of her actually, which you didn't expect. It just happens sometimes, right? You got this gift of her expressing back to you. You let me see who, it's beautiful, man. There's nothing quite like that, and again, it doesn't cost anything. Just a little bit of time, a little bit of thought. We all have these, we all can do it. It's not magic. What happens is magic, but it's not magic.
For sure. Yep.
Yeah. So so it is your birthday, and we're doing a birthday gratitude episode. So, you've got some people in your life. Obviously, you can't say everybody. So we're just going to say, if you want to share a few people and some things, maybe you're you're grateful for right now or this year, just kind of like your birthday thoughts on life and the people that are a part of it with you. I'll just shut up and take it all in.
Wow. Thank you, Chris. I'm feeling pretty emotional today, so thank you for giving me this space. Feel some tears kind of out of the right eye here. So thank you. I always, enjoy crying because it reminds me that I'm connected to my heart, and it's not every day or even every week or sometimes even every month or a couple of months that I cry. So I take that as a sign that I'm connected to my heart. So thank you for evoking and creating the space for me to be able to go there and to feel. I want to just quickly rewind the clock back a year. So back January 27th, 2020, it was the day after Kobe Bryant passed away. And I know that rattled so many of us. And I was a big basketball fan, and I actually respected Kobe as a player, but I kind of thought that he was kind of, I don't know, I didn't necessarily respect him as a leader. But the work that he really did after he retired from basketball with, inspiring kids and really committing to make a positive impact, in the world, I really gained a lot of respect for him. So I was definitely rocked when he passed away. And, I had a birthday party last year on my birthday, and, people came over to my house, and, that was the last birthday I had before I was a dad. So a lot has changed in my life, and naturally in all of our lives over the course of the last 12 months that we never could have expected. And, Willow came into this world on June 7th, and she is easily the human that I am the most grateful for in the entire world. She's brought so much joy to my life. She's such a blessing. She's such a happy, healthy, peaceful, chill little girl. And the moments of connection and joy that we share literally just like fills every ounce of my heart and soul. So I'm so grateful for Willow. I'm also incredibly grateful for my family, Chris. 2020 was an incredibly challenging year for me on so many levels. And my family really, really showed up for me, especially during my dark moments. And I'm so grateful for my mom. She's always my first phone call. She's always there for me. My brother and sister-in-law, my brother Scott, sister-in-law Michelle, and their beautiful kids, Adrian and Alexia, and my sister Stacy and her wife Sarah, my cousin Lauren, and her fiance Chelsea, my grandparents, and so forth, my cousin Drew. My family showed up so big for me this year, and I just cherish every phone call that I get from them. Even though I didn't get to see them as much as possible, like they really lifted me up during the times of challenge that I experienced. And I just feel so fortunate to have them in my corner on my side. And that's just my family alone. I have so many incredible friends as well who've also showed up for me. And I just feel incredibly blessed that, even during a pandemic, that I still feel connected and that I still feel supported. So yeah, that's who I feel like giving a shout out to right now.
That's beautiful, man. I tell you, I'm a mama's boy too, so I totally, and since my mom's passed away, my first conversation in the mornings with my dad. So we do video chats every morning at 8 o'clock. We have coffee together. So I'm very grateful this past year that life allowed that habit to take hold. Because normally I'd be going to work or be in transit, but at 8 a.m. I get to. So when you said your first call to your mom, I totally I love that. What a great way to ground your day, right?
Indeed.
Wow, that's beautiful, man. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that. I mean, what are there some moments maybe with did you have some video chats this last year with family? Any moments that stuck out that just really unforgettable? I don't know. I mean, you do it a lot. I guess maybe it gets drowned out, but just because we're chatting, anything?
We definitely had some like fun family Zooms. I enjoyed that. I think when I think back of the past year, just like so many like beautiful, video FaceTimes and stuff to had. I think we'll kind of always remember who we stayed connected with and like, who we had virtual chats with during quarantine, during this time. So, I'm really grateful for, all of those conversations. Some people I connected with once, some people, I've had reoccurring conversations with, some people we just, trade messages. So, any that really stand out for me, none are coming up to me in this moment, but I mean, there were so many. And, I sent a lot of birthday videos, and not just birthday videos, love bombs in general this year. And that has just it always brings so much joy to every single day. On days when I'm feeling good and like in my light, reaching out to people to spread a little love, it feels so good to pay the good vibes forward and share some of that shine out. And then there are the days when I wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Maybe I'm in a state of fear that aren't necessarily the best days. I still reach out to people and I still send some love. And, that gratitude practice, that kindness practice, like naturally brightens up any day. So it's my most cherished ritual, sending the video messages or picking up the phone and calling someone. That's why I created the Love Bomb app, because it is just so valuable to me. And, even though like in the past, like I yearned for the connection without having a tool that really had that context to support me in following through, like there's just so many other things that I could have done or that we could all do aside from like reaching out and sharing a little love with the people we care about, that I thought, creating a tool would be a really big gift for others and support them in cultivating more love and connection in their lives. And just having the Love Bomb app has brought so much joy to my life. And, I'm a little bit biased because I created it, but just having the tool and, going in every day and seeing who the recommendations are and, sending a couple love bombs, like it's been very supportive for me in terms of cultivating, keeping in touch with people I care about.
That's beautiful, man. I love your story, about, you doing all these birthdays, just your whole, it's so organic, your story. It's so real, it's nothing phony about it. You start doing these messages, you feel so good about it, you know what it's doing. And then you're like, you ask yourself, how can I assist people to have this experience? And then here you are years later, and you got this app and you've got this momentum and you've got these people that are assisting you and wanting to get it, that want it to be pushed out into the world. And it's happening every day. And it's freaking beautiful, man. I think I'm glad to know you. And the world needs more people like Mark Shapiro.
Thanks, bro.
just being sincere, man, because my journey is very similar too. I had the experience, and I wanted to. I asked the same question: how do I get other people to have this experience? So
Yeah,
that's where those real passion, heart
yeah.
ideas come from.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, Chris, and it's like I really do appreciate it, and it's a bit hard to receive, and I'm sure it's something that you've experienced, and anyone who, let's say, goes on a noble mission that is a little bit off the beaten path, where maybe it's not money first, it's really purpose first, and doing something that's never been done before because strictly you want to make the world a better place. It's not necessarily the easiest path. And, while there are tremendous benefits that I've gotten, from creating the Love Bomb app, like it's not necessarily the easiest journey for one to pick. So, with that comes, and as any entrepreneur knows in the entrepreneurial journey, like it's an up and down kind of thing. So, I really appreciate your reflection. And, frankly, I can use as many of those as I can get because I am someone that's tough on myself.
Oh, well, I hope you can be a little less tough today, man. I hear what you're saying though. I totally get, we're definitely in different parts of our journey, but I completely understand your thoughts and feelings on that and the emotional roller coaster of of it all.
Yeah.
I try to metaphorically think of myself as a guy walking down the shore, picking up stones and just throwing them, seeing what's going to skip the furthest. Cause that's all, I go, what's with me on my end? It's like, what's the easiest way to create this gratitude spark? Like yours, like what's your easiest way to get people to reach out to each other and connect?
For sure.
And then you start down that path and you keep throwing stones. So I get it, man. It's not easy because most of the time you are walking alone.
Yeah, to that, I want to show some serious gratitude for everyone who's shown up for me, in terms of the Love Bomb, spreading love and kindness mission. You being one of them for, having me on the show and the conversations that we had. But when I first came up with the app idea, like I definitely was, I would say I was on an island. Yeah, I had a few folks, Lewis House has been a big supporter since, the get-go, and Matt Rosenberg, Jeff Chernick, a few other folks have been like really supportive and pointing me in the right direction, like in the tech space. But, what I found in the last 6 months, more and more people are showing up to support the vision. And, this has nothing to do with me. I mean, maybe some people have a relationship with me and, believe in, my story and mission and want to get involved. But most people just are feeling the pain of social isolation and believe that there's a better way out there than Facebook and Instagram, iMessage, WhatsApp, and more love, could be the way to power some of these connections. So, a lot more people have been stepping up and helping me. Mel Gregson created a beautiful deck for Love Bomb. She just approached me and said she wanted to get involved and created a beautiful deck that we're now, sharing with investors, which is incredible. We had 12 interns supporting in the mission last fall, and we're currently hiring, interns for this spring. And just more and more people every single day are reaching out, asking me, how they can get involved, how they can support, who they can introduce me to. And, creating a kinder, more connected world is a big vision, and certainly I can't do it alone. So I'm so grateful for all the people who have showed up. And, one of the things that I continue to remind myself, Chris, during this entrepreneurial journey is just find the people that love Love Bomb, find the people that love Love Bomb, find the people that resonate with the mission. And the more I tell myself that, I feel like the more I attract people, in. And so, hey, if you're listening and you want to get involved and support in any way, we'd love to, I'd love to have a conversation and see, what superpowers you can apply to the mission, whether it's marketing, a creative idea, moral support, press introductions, whatever it may be. But I'm so grateful, going back to gratitude. I am so grateful for just the dozens and dozens of people who have showed up in support of the vision, in support of me, And the fact that like there's a snowball effect happening and more people are, I'm just like so.
Are you still there, Mark? Are you still there, Mark?
Chris.
Okay, I'm there. Can you? Your video's frozen, but can you hear me?
It's like got the little.
Well, can you come out of the room and come back in? Oh, there you are. Well, no. Okay, it's reset, but maybe I can. Geez. That's the problem using this and not.
Conversation.
There you are. Okay. Are we back?
Yep.
Okay. That's the problem with using live this stream instead of Zoom. Okay. You were right there. You said your hands were up and you were saying if anybody in these different types of fields would like to reach out to Love Bomb, would like to support or help out. So you were right in the middle of that. And I was going to say if somebody wants to reach out to you because they're interested in, finding out more, possibly helping the cause, where would they go? Where would you like to send them?
Yeah, sure. That's a great question. I think probably the easiest way to hit me up is just on Instagram. Drop me a DM at areyoubeingreel or at lovebomb.app. Yeah, we need all the help that we can get. I'm so grateful for all the people that have shown up in so many different ways. And, we're looking for, the right conscious investors who want to make a positive impact in the world. We're looking for, brand advocates, people who want to share the message out with their friends and followers, word of mouth, of course. We're looking for press introductions, basically anything that can help, raise awareness for the mission, get more people involved, because in order to create a kinder, more connected world, we got to work together.
That's right. And I feel like it was like 3 or 4 months ago, we were having a conversation. You were like, I think I might just put like something out saying, looking for people that want to, what was it? You were like, looking for people that want to support a kinder world, or however it was. It was really beautiful. And it was like, it totally made sense because, again, like the mission's the mission. And it's simple. It's not, you're not looking for X, Y, Z. You're looking for people that want, I think people that want to spread kindness. I think that's what you said. It's like, I'm looking for people that want to spread kindness. It's like, you got, it's brilliant. And that's why, your mission is very pure, and so many people are going to connect with it, resonate with it. And you're going to continue to get more people funneling in to support it, and more people are going to hear about it. And, a year or 2 from now, you might not even come on the podcast because I won't be able to get in touch with you.
Yeah, you will.
I better. Well, Mark, it's been great, man. I appreciate you coming on the podcast. We'll have to do another, like a long form one sometime later this year, but I saw your birthday was coming up. I got to be honest with everybody out there. I enjoy speaking with Mark. So honestly, it's like, I see someone's birthday is coming up and I go, okay, like get on the podcast. I can have a conversation with him and see him. So it's a very selfish thing I get to do here.
Well, I'm grateful for it, Chris. This is fun. I mean, I'm just like everybody else where it's like, hey, it's my birthday and it's just another day. But, in some ways it feels like, not just like any other day. And so I'm just grateful to be here with you. I'm grateful for, everyone who's, reached out and shared some love with me. And yeah.
Well, happy birthday, my friend. And I appreciate you spending this time with me. And we'll have to do some more of it soon. We're going to just let everybody know we're going to do some Clubhouse gratitude sometime soon.
Yeah.
Mark, that we could partner up with that. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah. For anyone who's tuning in, if you're not over on Clubhouse, definitely check it out. And Chris and I are going to moderate some conversations on gratitude because why not? So yeah, come stop in. We'll give you a spot on the stage to share what you're grateful for and just share some good vibes. you know, digitally. So that's over on Clubhouse. I was Chris Palmore, and you can follow me as well there. But yeah, Chris, I wanted to like share, you know, one more thing, like a birthday wish.
Yes, please.
So, you know, my birthday wish is to create a kinder, more connected world. And if you have ever found yourself, you know, thinking to yourself, I wish that I kept better in touch with people I care about. Maybe I was, you know, more consistent, calling my grandparents or friends, or not losing touch with people, you know, from high school or whatever it may be. I just wanted to, you know, to invite you. My wish for you is to lean into that and to retire that story of wishing that you were better at keeping in touch. And, you know, if there's anyone that you've been meaning to reach out to or rekindle a relationship, just to go for it. So, you know, whether you download the Love Bomb app or not, it could be a very valuable tool for you in that regard. But, you know, I just encourage you, like, go for it. And if that means like reaching out to someone today just to sprinkle a little love dust on them, go for it. It'll make you feel amazing. It'll make them feel amazing, and it'll make your relationship stronger. So that's my birthday wish. I want to live in a more kinder, connected world. I believe there's so much more love available to go around. I think we can all live more connected in a way that is authentic and isn't just more noise. You know, that's the world I want to be a part of. So I invite you. My wish is just for all of us to just lean into, you know, getting over our busy schedules and being more generous with our attention, because our attention, our kind attention, is such a gift. So just wanted to invite you into that possibility, and come spread kindness and love with me.
Love that. Thanks, Mark. And I'm completely there with you. If anybody is watching this and is thinking, if someone popped in your head and you were thinking, I should reach out to that person, don't ignore that feeling. I feel like those intuition moments are there for a reason, and you should totally follow it. It just takes a phone call. It takes a couple of minutes just to track that down and see what happens. And
for sure, you'll probably have a story that tells yourself after you think about them that, I don't know what to say. I've got too much other stuff going on. I don't know how they're going to respond. Maybe I'll do it later. That's going to happen. I'm telling you it's going to happen. And I'm telling you to ignore it and to reach out to that person anyways, because they are going to love hearing from you, and it's going to feel great.
That's true. That's true. You're going to have a lot of reasons and your head's going to pop up, but that's just, unfortunately, that's some bias that's been built into your head. No, you should always reach out. Always be the one that wants to hug. Always, if you feel it, you need to act on it, because otherwise what's going to happen is you're going to talk yourself out of it. And that time might even take longer than you even making the connection. And making the connection will make your day. You'll take a stamp. You'll be stamping this day. It will not be a blur. It'll be, oh, I took a moment and I connected with somebody. Those are the memories, you know, at the end of life. And I know you know this, it's like at the end of life, all we have are memories. So when you're making these connections with people, just like Mark and I talking right now, Mark's sending me that beautiful message, you know, these are all memories. Your life is as long as the memories you have. So when you have these ideas of, oh, I should reach out to this person, you should just do it. Just do it. There's only a benefit. It is only good for both of you. It's only good. And you're going to create a memory in a moment, and it's worth it. Do it. Do it all day long. Do it whenever, you know, you have time, right? We all have time for important things. Connection, kindness is important. So thanks, Mark. I'm with you, brother. I love your birthday wish. I love what you got going on, man. I love spending this time with you, and look forward to spending more time with you. And we'll have to do, you know, ideally, I'm going to get this ball rolling. So it's the minimum, you know, we'll have to get together next year and do this. So all the excuses in the world, right?
Totally down.
Yeah, I'm just looking for excuses to make it happen. I'm not pushing it away at all. I'm the complete opposite of what you're talking about.
You're a rare gem, Chris. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, Mark. Well, I'm Chris with Mark saying stay grateful.